Shit hilarious. All right, old Meezy, talk to me. It's getting out of hand.
I'm sorry. Mari, suck my ugly.
Oh my God.
You. Shut the
A lot of hate behind them words.
up. That's all you get. That's what you get. You lost. And that's why you cried about it too.
The same night of that shoot, after we ended, we went back to the hotel. It's brought to my attention, he called someone up and was like, oh, yo, how do you feel about Mari? They're gonna be like, yeah, I like Mari, she cool. He gonna be like, I don't f with that. So this is not your first time calling me out my name. Did I ever call him out his name? No. Did I ever disrespect him? No. This isn't the first time him calling me out my name. How long is 17 gonna be able to be applied to him? Bro, when he turned 18, now what? People need to hold him accountable for his behavior. He's not a 500 viewer streamer. He doesn't have a small community. He has 20,000 people to like 15,000 people watching him. This is not, you have to be some type of a role model.
Boy, somehow the internet has fallen apart since the last time we talked about this. Who would have known that MrBeast's streaming video would mark the single moment that signified that streamers are so culturally different and don't belong in the same rooms as each other ever again? From the backlash of his shenanigans in the video, Rakai has seen himself wrapped up in not one, but two controversies at this point. Somehow it's taken itself from racism now all the way to sexism and misogyny.
He's gonna turn 18. People are gonna use the excuse that he didn't have good examples around him.
And I'm sorry, but I've been waiting for these conversations to unwrap, and we have got to talk about these deeper underlying things that we continuously brush over in the streaming community.
I like Omar's videos.
Hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way. If we don't get more subscribers on this channel, I'm gonna start taking that Rakai route and start spazzing out on people and go.
I will, however, say the baby or Twitter joke wasn't funny.
Going crazy and stuff like that. Now, back into the video. Now, this all stems from the MrBeast streaming challenge where he gets his collective of streamers, puts them in a circle, and does his MrBeast thing. I'm not going to cover it. I'm not going to go into too much detail, rehashing all that stuff. If you haven't already, please watch that video and then come back. Do the 2-tap thing. Hell, pull it up on multiple devices. Spam up the views. But all I'm going to say is, who would have thought that these moments...
You did it! Oh! Wait, I didn't see it! I didn't see it!
Now, in all fairness, I don't think what he said was so bad initially, you know, but it was the doubling down on the, oh, you a bitch, suck my dick, like getting real disrespectful. You know what I mean? Because Mari didn't say nothing disrespectful. She said you was bad vibes. She didn't like what you did. That's fine. That's her opinion. But when you double down and now disrespect her and who she is as a person, as a content creator, that's where you fucked up, little nigga.
So sorry.
You're gonna make me cry.
It's okay, it's fine.
I remember when this nigga said at any given moment he could kill 5 slaves if he had to. Who said that?
It's fine.
Womp, 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 womp. Cry about it.
Niggas who act like this give racist ammo against our people. It sickens me.
Okay, so in that sense, I blame the racists. Because when Spaniards do something bad, we don't say all Spanish people are bad. When white people do something bad, we don't get away with saying all white people are bad. They blame Aiden Ross. They blame Jack Doherty. But they don't also signify that to XQC or the other white streamers who are seen as like decent people, right? But when it's black people, we get grouped by the negatives, and the good people, right, are, oh, well, he's just one of the good ones. Oh, he's just passable. Versus imagining or assuming that the general population is a positive influence. You feel me? So it's not really like, oh, they're giving a bad sign for this. Rakai is just a badass little nigga. But so is Jack Doherty. So is Neon. Them niggas don't get judged based on their race. Rakai does. You feel me? Like, nobody says Indians are all terrible people because Neon's a dickhead. Nobody says white people are all dickheads and assholes and the worst in the world because fucking Jack Doherty's a shithead. Like, come on, man. That's a cop-out. They were racist before, bruh. They just wanted a reason to further their beliefs, man. Niggas gonna be racist no matter what. Sad but true. Bring the aliens, bro. We need a global war. The human race needs to stand up against something else, man. We gonna stop seeing color and differences when we are all we have, you know?
Rakai baited you! Gosh, the problem was he grabbed me.
I do whatever it takes to win. Any means possible.
We going back to slingshot. Ain't no way. He's good at the throws.
I fear that wouldn't make it better. It wouldn't. But you'd see how people change their tune. And then people would realize what was the point of being racist in the first place. You know? Like, if you put people in that scenario, they'll look back and be like, damn, we weren't that different. And now that we need to stand together against something bigger than us, I realize that. But you know what? People have too much free time on their hands. Life is too peaceful. You know what I mean? And like, people
I
think
promise
they're
you
better
they
than
gon'
others.
run racist narratives still.
Absolutely. But you know,
He's emoting on him.
We're facing to a 17-year-old kid facing a bunch of threats and other harmful acts on his life, his family's life, his friend's life, and everyone surrounding him.
I'm gonna keep it buck, bro. I get hate oftenly, but it's levels to hate, gang. It's niggas texting me, bro. And I'm gonna say GTA, Twitch, chill. It's niggas texting my phone and saying, I hope you die. I hope somebody shoot you and your whole intestines blow up so you have no open casket.
Hey,
I'm seeing niggas saying, yo, if you ever go out the country and I catch you, I'm gonna kill you on everything I love. This nigga's calling me the hard R. They got my mom's phone number telling her that we know where you live and you step out the house, I'm gonna.
the internet is quite literally, like I said, not real. You know why niggas feel comfortable to say the things they say? Because it's the internet, gang. Nobody has to stand on the things they say. You can make a burner account and type all types of hate that you probably don't mean. You don't really feel that way. But because you have no repercussions for the things you say whatever. You get what I'm saying? Like, and advice to Rakai, he'll probably never hear this. Probably won't give a fuck. Fuck them niggas, bro. You pick the role to play that role. Alright? I'm your Aaron Yeager. I'm in your fucking ear, nigga. If you wanted to be the bad guy, be the bad guy. Double down on them niggas. Don't say, oh, I'm getting hate. Say, keep it coming, fuck nigga. I wish a nigga would. That's how you supposed to move if you gonna be on the bad timing. You know what I mean? I just feel like the issue with him is he's towing the line. You know what I mean? He wants to be loved and doesn't want to be like, you know, seen as this bad, negative example. But nigga, that's your character. That's what you've built and raised. Obviously, you could change as you get older. But if you gonna continue to do fuck shit, stand on your fuck shit, nigga. Like, what?
You in GTA, Talil getting death threats.
That's crazy.
Everybody.
Now, nobody should get death threats, but again, it's the fucking internet, bro. You think these niggas really gonna do something to you? Like, yeah, you gonna get harassed, but gang, I understand. But listen, this is what you signed up for. And now, I'm a firm believer in consequences for actions. You wouldn't be getting these death threats, and I'm not saying you deserve to get death threats, but you wouldn't be in this scenario if you didn't play the part you played. You chose to play a role, and these are the repercussions that come with it. You made your bed, lie in it, gang. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even give the death threats any attention. Personally. I would have went at the nigga, and I'd have been like, hey, man, your community on some fuck shit, but let them know we like that on this side. And we would have been like, hey, what's the word? I'm not pussy. I'm not scary. You feel me? It's just what it is, bro. TK, have you ever gotten death threats? Nigga, I went toe-to-toe with the K-pop community. Them niggas dropped a picture of my mama house in my Twitter mentions. Still on business. That nigga's a pack. How many of them niggas pulled up? That's the thing, bro. Y'all gotta stop letting niggas on the internet scare you, bro. Them niggas not like that, bro. Like, if you're willing to DM me hate, and do all that extra shit, I doubt you're really willing to pull up. Because if you really gonna pull up, you wouldn't tell me. You wouldn't tell me. You would just do it. You would plan it out so you could be successful. You wouldn't go there, oh yeah, I'm gonna send 1 million pizzas. I know where you live. Okay, nigga, come through. Come see me about it. Let's see if you really like that. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. What are they gonna do, Rakai? You a rich nigga. Living a very good home, gang. What are they gonna do to you?
We're getting death threats, my
That's
nigga.
crazy.
Like, it's like, this is.
Now, if a nigga post a picture of my mom's crib, he gotta die. I didn't give it the energy. I laughed at them.
Shit is like unbelievable.
What's up, Gabs? Welcome back.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's one thing to hear about and potentially talk about these things, but to see the impacts in real time of these, you know, comments and threats that Rakai and his family members are facing is actually very disheartening. I know that there are going to be some people that say, hey, this is the internet. It's always been like this. None of this is new, et cetera, but that doesn't mean that it's something that we should just brush over. None of these
TK, why you be getting excited when Gab's in this bitch? Because it just reminds me every day that you can change. And feelings change. People can grow. You can be forgiven. Nothing is permanent. Gab's cool people. I don't. I'm not gonna lie, Muriel. I feel the same way. The thing he did to Mari wasn't crazy. It was his response.
Conversations that we're gonna have in this video means
The
that
shit he did to that Spanish streamer wasn't crazy, gang. It's a game for $1 million. You don't like it, don't compete, nigga. Like, it's competition. Now, if he cheated or he did something that was against the rules, fine, nigga. But he didn't. You just not grimy enough, and that's the problem. It's a dog eat dog world, gang. For $1 million, you damn right I'm sliming niggas out, wiping my nose after 2. The fuck? Come on, bro.
just brush over them because they are a byproduct.
You
of
think
the
niggas
internet.
don't
I think
wanna
that most
compete?
people at some degree can understand what it's like to get 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 hate comments in a day or 2 span. Maybe they posted something online that accidentally went viral, invited a bunch of different people, and now people are talking about their looks, etc., and they've experienced that before. Now, what if you multiplied that by 100? These content creators are getting hundreds of thousands of
What's up,
tens of
Beep? I'm
thousands
good,
of
man. How
hate
you doing?
comments on a daily basis.
He saved the
And for
dodgeball
crowd
part of
that's
the
saying,
vid. Exactly, bro. Where people see negativity, I see bravery, man. Did he go about it the right way? No. Is he a dickhead? Yes. But he took the chance to move in a way that's like counteracting, or not counteracting. What's the word? That's opposing the norm. Everybody in there was playing it safe. Oh, I hide, I don't want to get hit. He said, nah, this shit taking too long. I'm gonna make sure niggas get out. Come on, bro.
Yo,
Contradicting
just
you mean?
cut off the
Yeah.
internet, don't scroll, do all these different things. It's going directly to their phone now. They're getting phone calls, text messages. It's absolutely disgusting. It's not something that you just build.
The great Tyler, the Creator, once said, how you getting cyberbullied, nigga? Turn the laptop off. Shut the screen off, nigga. Shut your computer off. How you getting cyberbullied? Are these niggas at your house harassing you? Nigga, mute your phone. Turn the notifications off. Like, gang, stop going on Twitter. You don't gotta be on Twitter. I got my Twitter noties off. Yo, Zeno! Appreciate a 5. Get this shot, you money. 38. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? See you pretty. Soon as you came in the chill, got the sniper vessel, bro. Introduce her to my soda how to whip it. Now she remixing for low. And I hit the bando. Yo, appreciate the 5 gifted subs. We are 20 subs away from 400, chat. Can we hit it tonight? Maybe. Love your content. I love you too, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Build up a thick skin to, and I see that when I see Rakai's mom giving him a voicemail showing that, you know, there's still support, there's still love, and there's still encouragement going on in this household. He almost comes to a near tear.
See, son, you carry this light that a lot of people don't understand. But if you know, you know. And don't ever let anyone dim your light. Okay, baby? I am so proud of you. And I know I'll call you and question you and all that. And that's just all because I want to see where your head is. And I know for a fact that you are unbothered. You are so unbothered.
Now, I'm going to tell you the truth.
Holy enabling.
I saw a statistic somewhere that boy moms raise the worst kids. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. I understand what his mom's doing, and I'm not faulting her for this, because you should support your child. But real life, this nigga needs a dad. He needs a father to sit there and be like, hey, this is what it is. You said some things, but as a man, you stand on your word. Did you tweak out? Probably. You could have said it better, but you stand on what you said. I feel like she's enabling him. Oh, they're trying to dim your light. They're trying to like drop your shine or whatever. No, nobody doing that, gang. Nobody's doing that, gang. He did something people didn't like. His response was the issue. It's not what, like, and I understand you're getting death threats and I get all that, but the death threats aren't trying to stop your light, gang. This people on the internet being idiots, right? So my thing is, like, I feel like he need a male role model in his life, bruh.
You are so free and you are so sure of yourself. And I am so proud of you. Heavenly Father, I ask that you please continue to protect my son.
It is good to see that Rakai has some sort of strong, seemingly
Be the father, TK.
support system around him during this time. But if I could offer a little bit of a tidbit
He got a bunch of them around him, but they not good role models. If you're talking about Clover Boys, I'm gonna be the one to tell you, gang, them niggas is co-workers. They work together. Now, they fuck with each other, and I do believe that Dez, Ty Lil, and Punga are actually like locked in homies. But in that house and like them niggas together, bro, they're co-workers. Like they work together. This is their job. This is what they do. They're a content group, essentially. You feel me? Like, I feel as though like he views them as like my equals, not somebody to look up to or not somebody that I'd go to advice for. You know what I'm saying? So when you view it like that,
it's okay to be.
You're technically old enough to be Rakai's dad. I would have been 12 when I had him. Are you fucking stupid? I be wanting to beat niggas. Where's Lucille? It's been a minute. Where's Lucille? Where is Lucille? Yeah, bro. I be wanting to beat niggas. Yeah, it's been a minute, bro. Yo, are you fucking stupid? Yo, are you fucking stupid? Do niggas not think before they type shit? Like real shit. Make it make sense. Nigga said you're old enough to be Rakai's dad. The nigga's 17. I'm not even 29 yet. I be wanna, ooh. I be really wanna hit niggas over the head. Niggas deserve to be bonked on the head like fucking Looney Tunes. Holy shit. You know that little, what's the shit they used to drop on cartoon niggas' heads? The black thing. It's like the shit you use to, the shit you use to sharpen swords or whatever. Anvil. Yeah. Niggas need an anvil dropped on their fucking head. Like, what do niggas be talking about, bruh? I'm telling you, every single day, the internet baffles me.
Not even 29 yet might be the most old head shit I've ever heard.
I pray you niggas see 29. Actually, that's a wholesome comment from me. I hope everybody in here makes it to see 29, bruh. That is a blessing a lot of people in the world have not been given. I am very grateful to be the age I am, man.
Bothered. I know his mom was saying.
Would you hit me with this shit, Refuse? I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I kind of want to stay away from you. You know? Something about you give me the ick. Like Jeffrey Dahmer type shit. Like, you know when you just get like, this nigga be doing some nut shit. Like, you know you gotta stay away from a nigga.
Her son is unbothered and she knows her son way more than I do.
From a distance.
I think it's also safe to say that it's okay to be bothered by these situations because some of this borderlines reality. We know that people go to content creators' houses. We know that these words actually have impact. And we know that as we get into these places and spaces, you are subjecting yourselves to criticisms that you wouldn't be facing if you were in your community, but you're doing it for either the betterment of your career, for homeboy.
Isn't this guy affiliated with AMP? He used to work with AMP, but I don't think he's AMP affiliated. It's more so associate. Like, we associated, you know, I know you feel me? But affiliated would mean like he's tapped in or he's a representation of them. I don't think that's a good
reason.
Bro, think he Negan today? No, I just like this bat.
Be a target of public scrutiny.
Grow the fuck up. Racist people are using this as a reason to already be racist. Check the comments. I'm not reading these fucking comments from fucking.
Wow, a nigga whose brain and frontal lobe fully developed with a solid take. Holy shit. Have you ever considered or understood that, like, when you watch content creator chat, the niggas whose frontal lobe is developed kind of get it?
Bro, I'm good off that, bro. That's why I protect my energy in the first place, man. Racist people who are already racist are using this as a reason to continue to be racist publicly.
And I think ultimately Rakai will learn to navigate this place and space better and better so he isn't front-facing in all these controversies. But I will say, today is not that day. As more information has come out about the situation, we are learning.
Nah, there's niggas over 25 years old who are retarded. Why you talking about Pooh Shiesty like that, gang? Prison didn't reform him. He miss it.
Learning about apparently some faults that Rakai has played in these situations. Now, again, this is not victim blaming in any way, shape, form, or fashion, and El Rubius himself would acknowledge that. But he does mention to his community and his audience that Rakai also does does say some things about him that may have made.
He told him go back to Mexico. Yeah, man. That nigga need a dad in his life, bro. Cause a father would have told you, hey, nigga, you made your bed lying again. You can't say shit and then be surprised when niggas view you a certain type of way. Like, this is the definition of not wanting to be accountable for your actions, gang. Like, holy shit. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if that's true or not, but I don't think it's, like, I could see the nigga saying something like that. Cause Rakai's a little dickhead. So I know he would say some dickhead shit, right? But now you like you can't be a dickhead and then get on the internet and complain about other niggas being dickheads. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Him not be so innocent.
His name is El Rubius, so I mean, like, his name is, like, okay, so you ready? His name is Rakai, so I mean, he's gotta be like he's gotta be chimping out. Like, you see how that would, like, you can't do that, gang. If you can't do that because it's unfair. You can't be that biased, you know what I mean? Like, you can't say, oh, his name is El Rubius, so it's obvious he's from Mexico, or it's easy to assume he's from Mexico. Because you could say, okay, his name is Rakai. I'm sure he's from the ghettos of Atlanta. Like, come on, man. Like, it's unfair, bro. Like, you can't do that, bro. It's fucked. That's no way to get the fucking, you know, like, the best out of it. Or, like, to de-escalate the situation.
Seems as though at some point Rakai says go back to Mexico during the situation in which El Rubius was leaving the game because he was eliminated. Now, I do think that can be interpreted as a messed up
Still
thing
doesn't
to say.
give the community the right to call him all that racist shit, okay? But at the same time, you have to be responsible for your actions. How you gonna be racist then be mad when niggas is racist back to you? That's like them white boys in COD. Oh, say they call you a slur and you call them back a slur and they're like, I'm gonna report you. Like, gang. How you slap a nigga and then call the police? How you throw a rock and hide your hand? Like, come on, man. That's what niggas need to be teaching this nigga. I'm not saying he deserves what he's getting, but you have to understand the consequences of your actions, bro. Like,
I do also understand.
It's not like he was just minding his business and niggas started being racist, bro. Granted, he was playing a character, but sometimes you gotta know where to draw the line, bro. You gotta understand when, enough's enough. I'm doing too much.
American ideologies and sentiments. El Rubius is a Spanish-Norwegian streamer from Spain. Now, do I think that Rakai knows about Spain for real? No, not at all. Just being fair with you guys, I do not think so. Do I think that Rakai telling El Rubius to go back to Mexico was malicious in his intent? I can't genuinely say. He might have legitimately thought he was Mexican from Mexico.
Omar, you're copying it, bro. Don't do that, gang. It was malicious. The same way if a nigga told a black man, oh, go back to Africa, it would be malicious, bro. Like, you can't. You're copying it, gang. I know Rakai's a young nigga, but we can't keep giving niggas passes because they're young, bro. Like, exactly, Micah. Rakai needs to be accountable for himself. Rubius needs to be accountable for his community. It's as simple as that. Nobody's wrong here, but also nobody's right. You feel me? Like, that's all it is. And, like, you know what I mean? We gotta stop, like, giving him the pass. Oh, well, maybe he didn't mean it that way. Nigga, he meant it that way, bro. Rakai's retarded, but he ain't stupid. Like, you know, he know when he's saying something to say something. That's like if he told somebody, suck my dick. Oh, he didn't. I don't know if he meant it maliciously. How else would you say that shit?
Mexico and told him to go back to Mexico. But that is the last
Once he's 18, he can go jail as an adult. I don't wish prison on no black people, except Pooh Shiesty and King Von.
I can give Rakai, because as he starts to address these situations and backlash that he is getting,
when I was 17, I was nowhere near that wild. Hey, you were raised differently.
He's revealing himself and his ignorance and immaturity more and more.
I can't hold this back. I gotta say it. I'm sorry. To everybody, I'm sorry. Mari, shut the fuck. Listen, to the Maya girl, to the Maya girl, to the Maya girl. Wait, chat. Oh no, Mari girl, Mari. Suck my dick, you ugly bitch. Fuck.
All right, word. If the nigga had a dad, he would teach him how to carry himself. Cause this blackout wasn't necessary, bro. Like this, and I get it. Cause I'm gonna be honest, I see through what he's doing here. He's gassing it for the sake of gassing it. Like, I don't think he cares this much, but he knows, like, Rakai's a good content creator. All jokes aside, I might not agree with the content he makes. I might not enjoy it, but he's successful. So that means he's decent. He understands what he's doing. You know what I mean? So, like, this is content brained. Just like you said, Micah. He's giving this reaction because he knows it's gonna trend and he knows it's gonna like get views. Like, you feel me? So it's like, where do we draw the line, man?
Fuck you.
Niggas was comparing Speed and Rakai. Gang, I don't think that's the hill you want to die on. That nigga Speed said to a woman's face, I could take you and you couldn't stop me.
That's what that was right there.
He said if we was the last two people in the earth, who gonna stop him? That was crazy.
It's fuck you. Because I'm looking back at the clips. I'm looking back at what she was saying and all this bad energy and shit. I'm just like, wow. You know? Fuck you.
I show meat. Yeah, bro, like I'm like Speed has made such a great development, but let's not act like his past is squeaky clean, gang. He's done some controversial shit, man. Some extremely controversial shit. Like, I don't know. I don't pay enough attention to Rakai shit, but I'm sure Rakai's never threatened to assault somebody, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on, bro.
Bitch! The fuck? I really actually, you know, kind of
That
fuck with you
Speed
and
PR
shit.
turnaround was
Shut
crazy.
the fuck up, bitch.
It be
That's
like
what
that
you get.
sometimes.
That's what you get. You lost. And that's why you cried about it, too. I ain't crying, nigga.
Yeah, maybe it's because I'm 30. I can't get
Yo,
out with that
Omar,
type of
you 30
commentary.
already?
Rakai full out blast.
Coin flip
Mari,
after this
and
video,
blast
Chris.
is the nice version of what he said. I mean, he called her an ugly bitch, which I don't understand. I don't get it. Not that I'm saying it's
You're
because
32,
she is
28.
attractive or anything like that. I don't have a personal opinion on that. I'm saying at a certain point, some of these things don't need to be said. He's already had an incident where he's
Facts.
called another woman out of her name.
No. What's the coolest thing you've ever stolen?
You wanna know what I was gonna say? I'll say, listen, bitch. What's the coolest dick you ever sucked? Get the fuck off my dick. That's what
Rakai got mush brain. He got Tide Pod brain. He got Tylenol when he was in his mother's stomach brain. You feel me? Like, he's just a young nigga, dog. And I pray to God he grows up and gets better, but like, low-key valid crash outs, I can't call crashing out valid because I'm a believer as a man, right? You must know how to maintain your emotion. Like, and I get it, you know, it came across as disrespectful, but like, you're not gonna win this, bro. This isn't a battle you're gonna win, because no matter how you come about it, you're gonna look like a dickhead. Everybody's gonna tell you, oh, you took the joke too seriously, and you did steal, and she was just playing on it. Cool. Gang, you're in America, bro. You trying to go at it with a white woman. A white woman with good PR. And I'm not saying what she said wasn't vile, but you're not gonna win that battle. You gotta know, you gotta choose your battles. Not everything has to be a war, because that's how you end up burnt out. You know what I mean? At 17, most of us weren't being this disrespectful.
I'm gonna say. Wallahi, I was gonna say that shit to her face.
Wallahi? This nigga Muslim?
Bro.
And from that, he claimed that he learned, you know, that he shouldn't be calling people out of their name. I just don't get the need for the name calling in this instance. He claimed that it was based off
No, he LARPing?
of a clip where Mari reacted to what he was saying during the entire time she was playing Connect 4. And for what it's worth, I think that it's pretty harmless.
Now, I need to be serious. Mari, why the hell did you cry?
With the sad edit, not the sad edit, not the sad edit.
I thought she had it.
Nigga, you started crying. What you mean, not the sad edit?
Not the sad edit, not the sad edit.
What? She was LARPing.
Mari,
Hey,
I'm
man.
so sorry. You're gonna make me cry.
It made the script. It made the script fire.
And with that, 7.
And he over here talking about some womp womp womp. You was in my ear the entire time, Rakai. Talking about some. Oh, ooh, oh, you didn't do it. You didn't do that. Da, 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 what is she doing? Da, 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 the whole time. Imagine having somebody in your ear like, mama, na, 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 na. You sound like a Tasmanian devil in my ear the whole time. Respectfully.
That small reaction and commentary and another.
Wait, is that why he called her a bitch? Yo, somebody gotta teach this nigga, man. Social cues and shit. This nigga, like, he gotta be autistic or something. Like, what? Why did you black out?
The smaller one where she talked about how Rakai and Yana were up mad loud late at night one night was the only time that she had mentioned him post the Beast game. And in an instant in which Rakai should have been taking the high road, should have been displaying maturity, talking about a situation in which he was being attacked wrongfully for his actions on a live stream, he decided to then redirect the conversation to somebody else and do the same thing to somebody else. Now I know the saying that bullies are bullied people, but this ain't it. Like, full stop, this is not it. And when Mara responds, she echoes these sentiments, but opens up a very good conversation that I've been waiting to talk about online for a minute now.
The same night of that shoot, after we ended, we went back to the hotel. It's brought to my attention, he called someone up and was like, yo, how do you feel about Mari? They're gonna be like, yeah, I like Mari, she cool. He gonna be like, I don't fuck with that bitch. So this is not your first time calling me out my name. You know what I could have done when I reacted to that video? I could have brought that up, but I didn't. When I didn't even know you said womp womp. And I think my reaction to that is valid because it's like, he was in my ear the whole time, distracting me the whole video. Okay, cool. He is like a Tasmanian devil. Did I ever call him out his name? No. Did I ever disrespect him? No. This isn't the first time him calling me out my name. He already called Cutie a bitch and disrespecting her event that she invited him to. Like, what? How long is 17 gonna be able to be applied to him?
I mean, Rakai hasn't grown up mentally past the age of 14. He's 17, but mentally he hasn't passed 14. I think niggas need to understand, I don't even think he's in school, but he started getting famous really young, 13, 14. Until he's like 20, 21. And that's me being generous. That's me being hopeful. You know what I mean? Like, Rakai acts like a middle schooler. You would never think Rakai was 17. I think the nigga was like 13, 14. Oh, that's a 14-year-old. You know? So, like, when he got famous, when he started really stop going to school and spending more time on the internet, that's when he, like, stopped growing intellectually. Y'all get what I'm saying? Now, I understand people are saying, like, oh, 14, 13 don't matter. But, chat, if I told you Rakai was 13, right, his behavior would be more understandable because, oh, that's a middle school nigga. That's a little nigga. Like, you know how kids was in middle school. Once you got to high school and you started growing up and you were around people older than you and you learn respect, cool, fine. But in middle school, think about how middle schoolers act. They're little dickheads. Rakai hasn't grown past that mentally because he's been stuck on the internet. He spent so much time on the internet that he's still stuck in that 14-year-old, 13-year-old mindset. He has to be the age of his fans, gang. He has to be that age group. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, that teenage age group, that's where his mind is set at, bro. There's teenagers more younger than Rakai who's more mature than him. I'm not giving him a pass. I'm just explaining his actions. Now, are his actions acceptable? Absolutely not. But I'm telling you why they're occurring.
Bro, when he turned 18, now what? And this is not even coming out of like a
parenting could have been an issue.
Hate.
Parenting, it's not parenting could have been an issue. Parenting is an issue. Children are a reflection of their parents. The things he portrays, the things he operates, the way he moves is a direct result of his mother. And that's not being disrespectful. It's a fact. You've had the most influence on his life. The person he is today is a direct result of the way you raised him. And I don't know his mother personally. I don't know what type of woman she is. But the results speak for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Or anything for him. I was once a 17-year-old on the internet. I was annoying. But guess what? I'm not as annoying anymore. Okay. Like, what the heck? That was an excuse for when I was modern.
I mean, whoopings probably wouldn't fix it. And at a certain time, like, bro, at 14, 15, you bigger than your mom. Is Rakai only child? No, somebody told me he had an older brother. I'm sure his older brother was on fuck shit prior to him, bro. I'm sure, like, so you are an example of what you're given. You're a product of your environment. He probably lived in an environment where calling women bitches and calling women out their name wasn't nothing crazy, bro.
Rating people's chats and everything, and I was fucking being annoying. No one was like, but she's only 17. Stop. No one gave a fuck. I still got death threats. And it's still crazy how you went on stream after being like, yeah, I'm getting death threats, racism, everything, man. And then you did a 180 and you sent hate my way in front of 20,000 people.
It's valid, gang. Like,
How does that make sense?
It makes sense when you realize part of his brain isn't working. He's not using that part of the brain that most developing adults or people about to be adults would use. You know what I mean?
People came to the defense of Rakai. Many
like
streamers,
part of his brain, frontal lobe. No, your frontal lobe's not fully developed until you're like 25, right? But you gotta understand, part of this nigga's brain just doesn't turn on. Like, you know how people showcase the brain and there's those lit up spots? Part of his
Mari
brain is
used
just
to
black.
get talked to crazy
just
back
dark.
in her modding days. I remember that shit.
Mari used to talk too crazy back in her modern days. Mari really went through the gauntlet. The right part of his brain ain't there yet. It's there. It's just not on. Like, niggas ain't plug it in. You know when you go in your garage and you find that lamp that's been in the garage for like 4 years that your dad won't throw away because you never know when you need a lamp, and it's got cobwebs on and shit on it? That's the section of his brain that controls social cues and shit. That's the section of his brain that controls
Mari
manners
as well.
and, like,
Somebody who
you
is
know,
very
like,
well liked and respected
behavior.
in the streaming community. And for what it's worth, I think people also saw that what Rakai did was flat
Mind
out
you,
wrong.
before he
Another female
started
streamer,
insulting, he
Jalan,
said, "I
came
want to
out and
be
spoke about
the bigger person." Jalan, I'm not gonna lie to you, gang. Chat, I love my homie. This was a great thing to say, but sometimes you gotta duck your taco, bro. Sometimes you gotta duck your taco, bro. They was frying her in the comments on this shit, bro. Oh my god, dog. Not yo, I feel it, bro. I feel it, bro. But like, yo, bro, TK, you be outside and shit? Not really. I be in the crib. And I'm not gonna lie, Jalan didn't say anything wrong, but they definitely not trying to hear it from you. And that's not like because you did anything. It's not even because of the person you are, but you know what it is, man. It's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. But she ain't lying. She ain't wrong. Jelana, easy target, low fruit, man. That was, listen, bro. Jason Terry tried to block LeBron James dunk. We seen how that shit went.
why he continues to be invited to these events.
Valiant
there has to be
effort.
some sort of line
You're
that is
not
drawn.
wrong for
This is
jumping,
excessive.
but
Another streamer,
God,
Stable Ronaldo,
man.
talked about how this is a little
Yo.
aggressive and
You're like, God, why did you jump, Jason? Why?
that, you know, maybe they can hire
I've been
a
good,
therapist out of
Juiceless.
it all.
How you been?
This is a little aggressive, man. Rakai, man, we need you to. I could hire a therapist, brother.
Oh my
Maybe we
God.
have a sit down. Maybe you have a sit down. I could get it for you. What's going on, man? Everything I've seen your Rakai. I saw your social security number on Twitter yesterday, bro, with your address and your.
They
full
leaked his social?
bank statements and everything from this guy who I couldn't understand it. It wasn't in English.
Now, this is probably around the time in any Rakai story where people are saying, hey, how come everybody else on the internet is holding him accountable, talking about his actions, saying that these are bad, et cetera, but the people in
Whether
his
getting
life
nice,
are
yeah.
not? Are the people in his life going to
Weather's
hold
good
him
out.
accountable? Even Mari questions that while she continues down her reaction about the
How do you hold a nigga accountable who don't need nobody? That's the issue. Rakai is Frankenstein. He's been given free will and the ability to do and get what he needs on his own basis. All the nigga need is a computer, and he got the money to get it. How do you hold that nigga accountable? Like, real shit. There's methods. What method's gonna work on Rakai? Tell me. What method's gonna work on a nigga who is at the peak of his, well, let me not say peak because I don't know what he's going to do in the future, but is at a very high point in his career, making fuck you money. Remind you, he's making fuck you money and is already on the mindset that niggas can't tell me shit. Being reinforced by his mom by saying, oh, they trying to block your shine and destroy your light and you a star, baby, or some shit. I don't know what she said. But, like, how do you tell a nigga that? What do you tell a nigga like that? Who holds him accountable? The only thing that's gonna hold him accountable is, like, drastic change. If he lose it all, then he'll understand. Now, I'm sure as he gets older, he'll hopefully grow. I hope so. And I hate to see, like, young black men stay in they shall not evolve. But, like, on some facts, Jalen, on some Thorfinn shit, he gotta see rock bottom, bro. He's gotta be humbled. And I'm not asking or saying he should be humbled. because I want to see him prosper. But the only way he's gonna change his behavior is either time, him getting older, and we hope he changes, or he's humbled, bro. But nobody can tell this nigga shit.
Whole situation.
Hopefully the people around him can stop enabling him. I'm not too sure about what happens behind the scenes in that regard, but people need to hold him
how do I
accountable
tell
for
you
his
if nothing
behavior.
happens, he's not changing?
Not a 500 viewer
we saw
streamer.
Speed.
He doesn't have a small community.
It's possible.
He has 20,000 people to like 15,000 people watching him. This is not. You have to be some type of a role model. You can be a character, cool, whatnot, and act crazy, but you just have to like pick and choose and know what's right from wrong when you address certain
Kaden, appreciate
situations.
tier
And
one
just, like,
sub,
how
my
you
boy.
move,
Thank
bro.
you.
But the reality is, and I think this is safe to say, when you look at the people surrounding Rakai, it kind of makes sense as to why he would act the way that he acts.
See, Micah, I don't want him to get banned on Twitch or YouTube. I don't want him to not be able to support his family. I don't want him not to be able to make money. I want him to be a better version of himself. I don't want him to lose what he has. I don't want him to be humbled. But sometimes that's what it takes, gang. I don't want that for the little nigga, but that might be what he need.
It's like the fuck. The fact that girl baby just dick that ass. A lot of niggas on. Hold on. Let me get the PSA. Let me see right here fast. Yo, real nigga shit. A lot of y'all niggas wanna be the Clovers, gang. Y'all gotta stop, bro. We're not giving our applications. Look, PR. No. Let me say something quick. A lot of y'all niggas is trying to beat us. Like, nobody gives a fuck about you. Stop talking about us. We don't like.
And to be fair,
that nigga Tylo said, yeah, bro. You ain't frying my shit.
and this is what I've been wanting to talk about this entire time, this unspoken thing about streaming culture and streaming nature and content creation on this side of the internet, is that it enables this type of behavior, full stop. This is what people find entertaining.
TK, do you want to be a part of Clover? I'm okay, man. I am content with who I am. I'm happy for them boys. I'm very glad that they're living the life they're living. But I'm also very glad I'm living the life I'm living, you know?
Now, you may not agree with this section and portion of entertainment. I'm not talking directly to Mari specifically, but I'm talking to the greater community at large, from the creators on down to the audience. You may not like this specific person saying or doing these things, or that specific person saying or doing these things, but you most likely turn a blind eye to when your favorites do something of the same sort or similar line, or conveniently forget when they were 16 or 17 years old doing some of the same actions that Rakai does. This is the same community that will watch somebody spiral down a hill but only criticize when they hit rock bottom, right? They're watching the descension time and time again, but only when they get to the bottom and are laying flat on their back as a creator and looking up at the sky will they hover over them and say, yeah, this is messed up, somebody should help them. Why did you never stop them at some point while they were rolling down the hill? I think
yes,
about so
SLG.
many instances of this, but one that sticks out
86
for
is
me
a great
right now in
watch.
this moment, for whatever the case may be, is when Ludwig had his friend on last year with the Burio Kart streams. He knew that man had a drinking problem. He knew that man was very touchy-feely and handsy and all these other things, yet he still invited
Yo, Range, we watched it yesterday live.
him on stream, and his audience still rocked with him being on stream. But only until the backlash did people in the community start saying, you know what, we've got to do something. Buddy, he was 36. He developed a drinking problem throughout his whole life. You should have been stopped it. Not that I'm saying what Rakai did is valid, but a response by crashing out to a bunch of different people involved in the party of
Yeah,
the
I have the VOD. The
that
VOD
you're
should be
involved
up.
with is a normal reaction for streaming and streaming culture. Calling people out their names, being racist, being misogynistic, being homophobic, all these things. Homophobic, what am I talking about? All these things are things that are baked in and ingrained in the culture to an extent, and enabling these things is also baked in and ingrained in the culture to a certain extent. If it wasn't, your favorite streamer would have been canceled. A long time ago, because for what it's worth, your favorite streamer probably has a badder track record than Rakai.
Speed.
Should I have been canceled, chat? You think I got a worse track record than Rakai? You think I've done worse things? Yeah, no, fuck no. Macaroni Space would have fried us.
He wasn't this.
Whoa,
You
nigga.
called
Macaroni
US
Space
monkeys.
was Macaroni Space was art, nigga. Macaroni Space was art, gang. Okay? That was art. Alright?
Bad. What? Nigga. Are you serious? Did you ever watch Speed when he was younger? Did you hear the things he was saying? I don't think you heard the things he was saying. Rakai calling her a bitch compared to the shit that Speed was saying is literally nothing, bro. Like, Speed was supposed to have been out of here with the shit that he was saying, with the jokes that he was making. Even though it was literally a joke, like, it's still like something you just don't say. Like, it's just fucked up. It's just like, bro, you just don't say these things. You don't do these things. But you get older and you learn from it, bro.
You could have probably called this from a mile away, but friend of the show, Dante, is absolutely correct. And it's probably because he was there when things were happening, but the correlation and connection between iShowSpeed and Rakai, honestly, does Rakai a disservice. The stuff that iShowSpeed was saying was insane. And I'm gonna tell you how insane it was for those that may have not been here for that moment. Anytime anybody has ever referenced these things, whether it be in passing by or in commentary channels, you've never seen a video of these things. These videos for the most part have been buried. People only bring it up like 96 Freaknik or the pandemic. No footage, just the memories in people's heads, because it's actually something that will probably get the video demonetized or maybe your channel potentially clapped if you played that content. It's the reason why Speed isn't on Twitch and other platforms, to be quite honest with you, is because he was banned for a long time. I say all that to say, I definitely condemn the actions of Rakai, full stop, but I condemn those actions. While you do have to give him time to pick a path in which to go down, either that's gonna be the reputation rebuilding path of himself or other streamers, or it's going to be the path of the Dean the Greats, the Jack Dohertys, and whoever else that continues to crash out and lash out. As
Yo,
adults,
Smiley, what's up? Zeno, appreciate that. What's up?
And you as
18 more subs,
move
Jack.
accordingly in regards to him. But the reality is that we exist in an environment in which streaming basically enables and has made Rakai. Not saying that there's not other factors involved, but part of the reason why he is so successful, just as others around him are so successful, is because they call women bitches, is because they lash out like this, is
Facts.
because they do borderline.
Is this not what I said though?
Homoerotic things, and
What's
then
the word,
also
Smiley?
are homophobic at the same time. That's the reason why they are so successful. So let's not pick and choose it when we want to cut it off at the legs. Let's be consistent across the board. And let's also give people time to find themselves. Lord knows, if y'all saw 17, 16-year-old Omar, y'all would not be watching.
Nigga, 27-year-old Omar was making Diddy jokes with Baby Oil on Twitter, nigga. I'm sure you was wildin'.
Me. It's not that crazy. Please, let me, I just wore ridiculous sweaters. Oh, damn.
Omar, I seen what you posted on Twitter, nigga. Nigga oiled himself up and slapped himself on the ass for Twitter likes. Yo, Omar, I fuck with you, but that was wild, gang.